So the only dash camera which I've come across which gets kind of a circular design and also a circular display at the back resembling a smartwatch. I'm talking about the Vahan Vue 4K dashcam. So this was released about 2 months ago, I think around July 21st, and you got the exclusive first look of this dashcam only on Travel Tech, and you also got to see the detailed review video of this camera. So this dashcam came at around the price of 9,999 rupees, but in the Amazon sale you get some coupon discount and credit card discount, bringing down the price effectively to about 8,500 rupees. So you get a dual channel setup, you get an upscaled 4K resolution at the front, a 1080p rear full HD camera, you get a unique watch face display on the dash camera which is quite attractive, or should I say will be very useful for many people who are looking to get that analog clock look on their windshield. So this camera definitely ticks a lot of boxes but misses out only on a few of those. So let's take a look at the video quality of the Vahan Vue dashcam, see how it stands up after using it for 2 months, how's the performance and what you can expect if you buy this dashcam for yourself. So before you watch the rest of this video, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and don't forget to like this video. You're watching Travel Tech. Let's take a look. So if anyone new gets into my car, the first thing they notice is the Vahan dashcam because of its very unique look. There is no other dashcam which gives you the same kind of an appeal the Vahan dashcam brings to the car. I mean, the circular watch faces are quite attractive. I'm not saying everybody's gonna like it. Some may like it, some may don't. It's a subjective issue, but more or less almost everyone who got in my car, the first thing they asked is, what's that on their windshield? So in case of grabbing eyeballs, in case of grabbing people's attention, the Vahan Vue serves really well. But does it serve as well in terms of the video quality? Let's take a look. So the overall video quality from both front and the rear camera during daytime looks quite similar, and that's a good thing because in most of the other cameras you do tend to see that the rear camera quality is average and the front camera quality actually looks much better. But in the Vahan dashcam they look pretty much similar. The dashcam does offer an upscaled 4K resolution at 30 frames per second with about 220 MB per minute of file size for the front and about 70 to 80 MB per minute of file size for the rear camera. The rear camera offers you a full HD 1080p resolution. The saturation aspect within the video of the Vahan Vue is a bit bumped up. The overall video quality is quite decent and usable for any situations you might want to use the video of the dashcam, except that maybe if you're trying to use this video footage for either vlogging or YouTube videos, the quality just might fall down a bit. But other than that, both front and the rear camera do provide a more or less equivalent and a balanced performance, and you won't have anything major to complain against the video quality of the Vahan Vue. Taking a look at the night sample, now here's where you find sort of a difference because you do tend to see a higher level of exposure and some sort of a punchy saturation levels during nighttime. The rear camera tends to catch a lot of glare from all the sources of light behind the car, such as the headlights or even street lights, and you get kind of a whitewash look within that part. And even in terms of the front camera, you do see some mild blurriness because of the upscaled 4K resolution. Not that it brings down the video quality drastically, but you surely can make out that the daytime quality is much better when you compare it with the night time. Moving on to the number plate readability. So during daytime the number plate read is quite decent for close by distances such as like 10 to 15 feet. When you zoom in on the picture, you do see some level of noise and mild blurriness, which is kind of expected from an upscaled 4K camera. So reading number plates beyond like 20-30 feet might not be possible, and it can read number plates from a distance of about 10 to 15 feet. The rear camera on the other hand performs good at a close range as well. During daytime up to 5 to 10 feet should be good enough to read number plates, but during night time, if it's under the glare of headlights, it just might not be possible to read number plates unless the car is very close by. So that was about the video quality of this camera, but one thing that certainly separates this camera from the others is that you get a micro SD card right in the box, and not just any micro SD card. You do get a Samsung 128GB Evo Plus card. Now some Red Tiger dashcams also provide 64GB card, a custom SD card, but getting a 128GB card right in the box within the price bracket of 8 to 9,000 rupees is simply an amazing deal, because we always have to buy a memory card separately for any of the other dashcams we usually purchase out there. So that's a major plus point for this camera because no other manufacturer provides a SD card directly in the box. So there are certain aspects of this camera which really work in its favor, such as the unique design, the smartwatches, or should I say the analog and the digital watch faces which you can get on the screen, the memory card present within the box without having to purchase separately, and lastly the balanced performance you get from both front and the rear cameras, specifically during daytime. Now what surely can be a bit improved about this camera is the user interface within the circular display. Now because the display is quite small, it gets difficult to read what's written on the display unless you get very close to the camera. And of course the control buttons which have been given at the bottom of the camera are difficult to identify in first instance, and you do tend to miss out the buttons when you're trying to search it from your finger. It does offer to switch to the rear camera view at the click of a button, but as I said, the display is small and is good enough to use as an analog watch face. But in terms of using the display as a rear camera view might not be very practical and can be more or less used once in a while. So coming for the price of about 8 to 9,000 rupees, offering you a dual channel setup with GPS, front 4K and upscale 4K, rear 1080p, unique design, different sorts of watch faces on the display, and memory card in the box. All these aspects work in the favor of the Vahan Vue Dashcam. And if you're someone who likes the unique look of this camera and wants people to notice you when you drive out with your car, the Vahan Vue just might be the right one for you. So if you're interested in purchasing this dashcam, you can go ahead and purchase it right now because it's currently still available under discount. You'll find the link to purchase it in the description below. I'll also provide you the link to the hardware kit for this dash camera as well, in case if you want to enable the parking monitoring of this camera. If you have any more queries or any doubts regarding this, you can always write that down. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So I hope this video has helped you out in giving you some level of insight into the usage of the Vahan Vue Dashcam after using it for 2 months. And in case if it did, go ahead, hit that subscribe button of my channel right now, smash that like button, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Insta, and even the WhatsApp page. The links to those pages are given in the description of this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.